As a veterinarian, I can tell you, if you're finding puddles around your house, you're not alone. The search query, cat peeing outside the litter box, is one of the most common problems cat owners face. The good news is that in the vast majority of cases, this problem can be solved. But there's no magic pill. It takes some patient detective work to find the root cause. So, here's a simple breakdown from someone who hears stories about wet beds, stained carpets, and cats doing it out of spite every single day. When it's an emergency first, let's cover the rare but extremely dangerous situations. If your cat, especially a male, is straining to urinate, crying out but only producing a few drops of urine, or none at all, this could be a urethral blockage. This isn't a behavior problem, it's a life-threatening medical emergency. Other red flags include visible blood in the urine, obvious pain during urination, a sudden increase in thirst, or urinating much larger volumes than usual. In these situations, don't look for quick fixes online. Get to a veterinary clinic immediately. For all other cases, let's investigate further. Revenge or a cry for help. The most common reaction I hear from owners is, "She's doing this to get back at me." But cats don't have the concept of getting even or acting out of spite. Their actions are driven by pain, discomfort, fear, or negative associations. Objects that smell like you, your bed, the sofa, a soft rug, are comforting. They go there not to be malicious, but because they feel safer and calmer in those spots. Once you fix the underlying cause, the so-called revenge disappears, and the litter box becomes the right place to go once again. 2 types of accidents: marking versus urination. This is a key distinction. Marking or spraying is when a cat backs up to a vertical surface, like a wall or a door, and sprays a small amount of urine. Their tail is usually held high and may be quivering. This is a cat claiming territory, often due to stress. Full urination, on the other hand, is squatting and releasing a normal amount of urine, creating a puddle on a horizontal surface like the floor or a cushion. For marking, the solution is usually about reducing stress. For full urination, it's about providing a comfortable bathroom and ruling out medical issues. Medical reasons: what to rule out. First, often, a cat urinates in the wrong place simply because they are in pain. This can be caused by stress-induced cystitis, crystals, or stones in the bladder, or urinary tract infections. In older cats, it can be related to kidney or endocrine problems. It could also be non-urinary. For example, an older cat with painful arthritis or an overweight cat might find it difficult to climb into a high-sided litter box, so they choose the much easier carpet instead. The diagnostic tests are simple and fast: a urine analysis, an ultrasound, and some basic blood work. This isn't being overly cautious. It's the fastest way to save your sanity and your bedding. Non-medical factors: the wrong box, wrong place, or wrong litter. The most common culprit is the litter box setup itself. Often the box is simply too small. A good rule of thumb: the box should be 1.5 times the length of your cat, from nose to the base of the tail. Hooded or covered boxes might seem nice to us, but many cats hate them. They can feel cramped, trap odors, and the single exit can make a cat feel cornered. High sides can be painful for senior cats to step over. And then there's the litter. Most cats prefer a fine-grained, unscented, clumping litter, that fresh lavender scent we see in commercials. It can be overwhelming and unpleasant for your cat's sensitive nose. Location, location, location. A box placed in a high-traffic hallway next to a noisy washing machine or near their food and water bowls is a bad idea. Your cat needs a quiet, private corner where they won't be disturbed. And cleanliness is critical. Cats are meticulous. Scooping the box daily isn't just a fussy vet's recommendation. It's essential hygiene that directly impacts your cat's behavior. Multi-cat households. Resource logistics. If you have more than one cat, the golden rule is 1 litter box per cat, plus 1 extra. And don't line them all up in one room. Spread them out in different low-traffic locations. Otherwise, you create competition for the bathroom, which naturally leads a cat to find a quieter, more private spot. Like your rug. My step-by-step home action plan. First, rule out medical issues. Take a fresh urine sample to your vet. This gives you peace of mind that you're not missing something serious. Next, upgrade the environment. Add a second or even third litter box. Opt for a large, open model with a low entry. Let your cat choose the litter. Put 2 different types in 2 boxes and see which one they prefer. Clean any accident spots with an enzymatic cleaner. This breaks down the urine molecules rather than just masking the smell. Temporarily block access to the places they've been soiling. Roll up the rug. Keep the bedroom door closed. This isn't a punishment, it's to help break the habit. Finally, reduce stress through play. A 15-minute hunt session with a feather wand every day is more effective than an hour once a week. And provide vertical space, shelves, cat trees, and safe pathways. Give your cat a sense of control. And this is critical. Never, ever punish your cat. Yelling, spraying them with water, or rubbing their nose in it will only make them afraid of you. Fear makes the problem worse, not better. A case from my practice. A client was convinced her cat was urinating on the bed as revenge for her working late. A urine test revealed inflammation, and an ultrasound showed a thickened bladder wall. We treated the cystitis, replaced her small covered box with a large open one in a quiet corner, and blocked access to the bedroom for 2 weeks. We also added a nightly play session. 10 days later, the bed was just a bed again. There was no revenge. Just pain, combined with a negative association with her cramped litter box. Final thoughts. Prevention is key. A cat peeing outside the litter box isn't a sign of a bad cat or poor training. It's a signal. It's your cat's way of telling you they're in pain, uncomfortable, or stressed. Once you address the root cause by making them comfortable and giving them back a sense of control, your home will no longer feel like a minefield. I urge you to start with the facts. Get a vet check, fix the litter box situation, and create a calm, predictable environment. In 9 out of 10 cases, the story ends there, happily. And for that 10th, more complex case? That's what we veterinarians are here for. Together we'll find the answer and restore peace to your home.